Welcome, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to the Russian Circus. Please, the dreams never will come to do. Shuffle on St. Petersburg, she was a trapezist. Vladimir from Chernobyl, he was a penguin boy. A penguin boy, 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 a penguin boy, boy, boy. A bloody penguin boy. Flying in the lights and days, dying for lips. Always hidden, always crying in the shadow of his web. Trapped in his body, Natasha never look at me. But this night I've got the blood, there's nothing that could fail. Trapped in his body, Natasha never looks at him. But this night he's got a blend, there's nothing that could fail. Children are screaming, what's this flying monster man? Natasha tries to catch her, but the storm's outshore. Now penguin boy, the penguin boy. Bloody, bloody penguin boy. Oh, bloody, bloody penguin boy.
Hey, Vampire Logan here. Oh, I gotta enable third player here. Turn off the gray block.
I just realized that all three of the characters I've played, like, in campaigns in this group have low charisma scores.
Oh, we're live. Hey, it's Vampire Logan here. We are playing Wild by the Witchlight tonight because we're missing a couple players for Strahd. So we're playing our Horde Skwadd Witchlight campaign, and we have three players here whose pictures are in the wrong place. So I'm just gonna fix that. I'm gonna fix that while you guys reminisce on what each of your group. So one player is from the first group, and the other two players are from the second group. So describe how you what you guys did, and then say how you meet. Or I'll throw in something after you guys describe what happened.
Okay. Well, Ulysses and Murmur showed up to the carnival, I guess. What's it called?
Yeah,
Fair?
Witchlight
Carnival.
Carnival.
It's a carnival.
Carnival. Okay, yeah. Together. They've been traveling together for a while. And they bought tickets, and immediately they wanted to go on the Firefly,
Dragonflies.
the Dragonfly
Murmur never
ride.
flied.
Yeah. So Murmur wanted to fly, and Ulysses was like, "Hell yeah, bro, let's go fly." Although we did get stopped on the way by this freaky little, like, monkey goblin combo that like had swapped brains. That was weird.
Hey, nothing wrong with goblins.
No, that was not the thing. That was the
That was
problem.
not the
with
weird
it.
part.
It was that the goblin and the monkey had swapped brains. I don't actually remember what they did. I just remember that they had weird swapped brains. Do you
I think
remember
they
what
gave
they
you
did?
or you gave them a button.
Yeah, we gave him a button, and the monkey tied
Oh,
the
yeah.
sewed the button
Ulysses-
onto his thing, and I gave
Ulysses
him a button.
ripped a button off their shirt.
I still have to give you a button for your shirt.
I think he did.
Yeah, and then you still there?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
And then we made our way over to the towards the
There was a tree. Remember the tree?
yes, and then no, on our way to the dragonflies there was a tree ant, and Ulysses tried to hide behind Murmur in case this tree ant knew their parents. And they were like he was like throwing, and there was a squirrel.
Squirrel and the little seed thingies were helicoptering.
Yeah, they were
down.
tossing the little seed things. They were and if you could catch them, you'd get like a prize.
Yeah.
You get
I
a
think we caught
wish.
one.
We got a wish.
Oh, you get a
each.
wish, right? Right, we each got a wish that we sent to Vamp. And didn't tell.
Yeah.
Because our wishes are secret.
'Cause they have to be secret if they come true.
And they cannot come true.
Yeah.
Then yeah, we finally actually made it to the dragonflies, and the tree ant was like in charge of that, and we got our tickets punched like good carnival goers. And there was this dwarf that got like caught, and there was a firefly that was gonna like fly away
Without him being in the saddle.
yeah, without him being properly strapped in. So Ulysses got Murmur to fucking toss them through the air towards the dragonfly. And Ulysses was trying to like, I don't know. I don't even remember what I was trying to do. I think I was trying to like strap him in safely, but I'm pretty sure I just ended up dropping him off of it.
Dropped onto the lily pad.
But Murmur caught him, so it looked like it was on purpose.
It looked like it was planned, yeah.
Yeah. And then I think I fell in the water, but I don't actually remember.
Yeah, because you tried to control it and it bucked you off or something like that.
Yeah. But we saved the dwarf totally, completely on purpose, for sure.
Then we got to fly.
Yes, and then we got to fly on the dragonflies.
That's fun.
What did we do next?
We wrestled goblins.
Oh yeah, we tried to get to the like Hall of Illusions, but we got waylaid by goblins that were like, "Let's fucking wrestle, bro."
Oh,
And
you guys
so
chose that was one of the booths that you walked by.
Carnival
and
booths.
You were like, "Hey, I could do that." Or you,
Well,
you failed
tried
at
to
another
give us
thing.
One. Well, so I asked if there was any interesting booths, and you were like, "Well, there's one where you can like toss, try and toss rings onto
Oh,
like
the little
objects."
unicorn
And I was,
cat,
yeah, and I went,
or bunny. I mean,
"Well,
Yeah.
are there any strength-based ones?" And you said, "Well,
there's goblin
there
wrestling.
are some goblins ready to wrestle." And Ulysses was like, "Oh hell yeah!" So we had like WWE wrestling. Metal chairs were pulled out. It was great. We won. It was fantastic. Great time. And we got our cards punched.
Yeah.
Then we finally made it to the Hall of Illusions. Where
Halflings.
a halfling tried to propose to his halfling girlfriend, but she was standing in like the Tasha's Hideous Laughter thing, so she just fell over laughing, and he was so upset that he ran into the Hall of Illusions, and but he didn't get his ticket stamped, so we ran in after him. We got our tickets stamped.
Good idea.
And ran in after him. And we were like, dude, don't worry about it. She was cursed. And then we gave him romantic advice to go bring her to the lake and propose to her there because it's very romantic. So we brought him
That's
back out and made sure he got his ticket punched.
Yeah, it's definitely
And there was
more romantic than the Hall of Mirrors.
Yes, and there was a weird pig face.
Oh my
girl.
god, I forgot about that fucking mirror. That mirror place was horrifying. And yeah, there was the scary pig-faced girl that made me think of Dr. Pig from Batman, and I got scared.
And it
don't
said something
remember-
to you guys, didn't it?
I don't remember. I think I repressed it.
Follow me if you want to learn it more.
Oh yeah, and then she like ran away, but she was like in a mirror, and we were like, no.
Yeah, she ran into the mirror.
Yeah, no.
We were like, you know what? We don't want to know more about you. You're scary.
You're not nice. And then we did some. Oh, and then we ate pie.
Oh yeah, we went to the
pie was
like
good.
pavilion, and there was like a cake.
Yeah, you
Cupcake
guys
eating? What
accomplished
was
so
it?
many things.
They did. I think we did like 2.
Yeah, and you guys did like 4 things or something. 5.
What was?
Yeah, you went
what
to the
was
pa-
it? What was it?
It
that
was
we
a
ate?
it was a
Fairy
fairy
cake.
eating
Eating contest. Yeah.
contest. And,
Fairy
and
cake, right?
Fairy cake,
We
yeah, and it
fucking
had
crushed
custard
it.
centers, and we both crushed it.
Yeah.
Yeah, we
But-
demolished that competition. It was awesome.
Ulysses ate more than Murmur, but
I
we
ate
still
one
they
extra one
considered
because I
it a
rolled a nat
tie.
20.
But yeah, I think
Because-
you both got Cake Chad t-shirts.
We
Let's see.
demolished those fucking fairy cakes.
They were really good. It was almost all I could eat for a single punch.
Can you bring up the map, Vamp? 'Cause,
Oh yeah. Map,
it's been a while since.
yeah,
our
your
group
session
went
was
through.
a while ago.
We hit the treant right away as well, but we didn't follow it over to the dragonflies. We went kind of southeast, I guess, around the figure 8.
Did you guys get the seeds?
Yes, we did get the seeds.
The wishing seeds. Okay, cool.
Mm-hmm. Yep, I made a wish, and I didn't tell anyone. It's written on my character sheet. I don't think you had them send them to you. I think I just wrote it on my sheet, and that was the end of it.
Okay, I'll check that. Did you do those in D&D Beyond or in here?
Mine is written on my sheet in FGU.
Beyond?
Yeah.
Oh,
Fancy
in FGU. Okay.
Yep.
That's
And
the
I got a
maps.
reward, and we went to. I know we went to the scary ride, which showed everybody their deepest fear, and had many people screaming,
Jesus Christ.
screaming in terror in
We
the
had
mystery
much
mine.
more. We had much more fun.
Yeah.
Let's see.
First
And we
fr-
did the snail racing. Oh, I guess we're on our way to the Hall of Illusion as well next, actually. So that might be convenient. Snail racing. I think Fritter won that, right?
Yeah, it was. I have it on my.
You had to
notes.
basically pilot your snail over multiple rounds, and you could accelerate and go super fast, but with a high difficulty, and over like 8 rounds, and the audience would throw stuff at you and try and knock you off your snail, and yeah, only the first place won a prize, and I'm pretty sure that was Fritter.
That's fucking great. I forgot that when we did the dragonfly thing, we saw briefly into the staff area. Was it a clown that we saw?
Yeah,
Yeah.
his
Ulysses
wagon said
really-
Bacco.
Yeah,
Bacco the clown.
that's a bad name.
That's terrible. Yeah.
Ulysses really fucking wants to get in there though.
don't know if
I wonder if the clown is easy to hit or not easy to hit.
Well,
With a
that
water balloon.
depends
hit
on the
him,
system you
hit
use.
him, but it just bounces right off and makes a
It's
boing.
I don't know. Do we want
Actually,
to?
you could only hit him with low rolls or something.
Yeah.
I
Do
don't
you-
want to fight the clown. I feel like he'd eat me.
Do you want to tell her the in joke that it's making?
Backo?
Yeah.
Yeah, 2-hit armor class 0, first and second edition reference to how armor class used to work.
It was really
Everything
ridiculously
Yeah.
complicated.
that
There were
Wasn't
tables
complicated back
for it.
then.
And
Well, yeah. To us, it wasn't, but
Well, it's
It's
a
just an
bad name for a
unnecessary table.
clown.
yeah,
it is.
yeah.
It's a
Yeah.
bad clown name.
bad
I see
clown.
why he's in this. I see why he's in the staff area, not out in the
Yeah,
carnival with everyone else.
he's not out anywhere where he can be seen.
Yes.
And he doesn't look.
He's
He
just
didn't
a
look
bad
very.
clown.
Hanging
didn't
out
look-
back and smoking or something.
Yeah, he was smoking and he didn't look very happy,
Yes.
and not like
I
a
think those are
sad
the-
clown
the-
way
the-
either.
The two things. I don't think we did the bubble pot teapot, did we? That was in the what direction we were going. I can't remember if we went there or not.
I don't think you did.
I don't think so either.
Actually, you might have, because didn't you guys get a kind of a overview of the whole place too?
No,
Okay, that
I
was
don't
just there
think
then.
so.
Yeah, because the dragonflies ride down there, and also the bubble pot ones go around the area too. Okay, so here's how I'm gonna bring you guys together then. So after the snail race, and before the so you see as you are walking out, you see them coming out of the Hall of Illusions with the halflings. You see them talking to them, and then sending them off, and then making their way up. You overhear them talking about the feasting orchard that they wanted to go to and get some food, and
We
you
have
hadn't
the-
eaten anything today, whereas the other two are full for some reason.
Okay.
And so you decided, hey, I'm gonna go over there. So, but you didn't catch up with these people until you got over there and saw them finishing the fairy cake
The
eating
huge
contest.
plate of pies.
Well,
Little
but
goblin
isn't those two mismatched people that I've seen following us around today?
Yes, and you see them also when they talk to this. Was it a halfling with a gnome?
Gnome.
Gnome bard that sings them a little story, and you kind of sit in there on
Oh,
that.
I forgot about that.
So you sit in on
You're a
that,
little
and then you're
bald.
kind of sitting at now at the table with them, and you all notice each other now because you're kind of mesmerized by the gnome bard's song, and then when it was over and she disappeared, suddenly you guys are sort of like broken out of a little bit of a musical trance. Not really a real one, but you know how you can get when you're watching good music.
She
My-
was pretty.
My family used to
Salmon.
be able to do stuff like that, but we lost our ability to make all art, including music. Very sad. My whole family did. I think I might have lost it here.
Hey, didn't you guys lose something too?
Second, I'm just trying to drag myself on here. Forgot how.
Oh, just drag from here. Are you not on there already?
I don't know. I can't-
Ulysses
here
is
I am.
there.
Oh, we went to the carousel. So
I
we'll
don't
go
think you-
back to the feasting orchard.
Yeah, let's go to feasting. I don't think we did the carousel thing yet.
No.
So. And Argus, are you already on the map?
Yep.
No.
Oh no,
Am I?
no. Ulysses and I are in the feasting orchard.
Yeah. Okay, I'll drag you on there. Oh, I don't think it let me from there. I gotta do it from the here. Okay. Front.
I see it.
There you go.
Okay. Murmur whispers to Ulysses. His story is sad.
Well,
Eh,
to make it a happy story, I'm here to make it happy and find my family's art ability or whatever.
Ulysses shrugs and goes, I've heard sadder.
This is an uplifting story. This is a story of victory. It's just not written yet.
Oh, you're one of those people.
Hey, you
Optimus.
remember?
Times.
Remember, though, Ulysses is in a mood where they think
Happy
everything.
mood.
Oh yeah, I
Happy
forgot
mood,
everything
right?
is amusing.
Yeah, everything is amusing.
That's right. I forgot that.
Ulysses laughs in your fucking face.
I wipe my face. In. uh, okay. I didn't know I was funny. I had assumed we'd lost our ability to create humor as well, but maybe not.
I mean, some people you can find humor in anything.
Well, I will keep that in mind. I'll look for it. I
Starts
start
looking around.
looking around for the humor.
He looks funny without horns.
Right?
So,
What
I
are
guess.
you looking for?
Oh, go ahead.
I think it came up. You guys said you'd lost something too. I'm not mistaken.
I said that, but
Oh, okay.
you overheard somebody say that.
Well, it sounded like it came from you guys.
By the way, there's a whole bunch of people like around here, like eating and getting food and stuff, and sitting at these tables. So there's lots of people around you. So there's like murmuring. I said murmuring. There's like blah, 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 blah. There's conversations going on around you and stuff. So you might have overheard somebody say that.
My roar.
Murmur.
Says it really well. My roar.
Oh,
Mm.
that must be difficult.
Ulysses like pats whatever they can reach comfortingly.
All right.
Thank you.
Didn't mean to bring up the awkward. Well, I'll just be over here.
So now you guys feel a little bit of kinship because you all have lost something and you're looking for it here.
I want to say though, Ulysses has admitted to nothing.
Yeah, that's fine. Well, you can feel it, and Murmur already knows or already has kinship with you, and Argus may not. May or may not.
And we're both short.
Murmur will again whisper to Ulysses, "Can we go on the carousel?"
Yeah, sure, why not?
I haven't been on the carousel yet. That sounds like fun.
Sounds fun.
Can I come with you?
Sure, I guess. Is that okay? Is that okay?
Be a
Murmur?
pretty short adventure otherwise.
Okay, Murmur says it's all right.
Good.
All right, you head over to the carousel, and you see a procession of wooden unicorns standing motionless on a circular wooden platform.
Murmur has a huge smile on his face.
Yes. Unicorns. Fairgoers clamber onto the unicorns' backs, and a female centaur sets the ride in motion. The unicorns shake their manes and creak to life, cantering around the carousel to the delight of their riders. The centaur looks like this.
She's so pretty.
These wings are like the same wings you guys have.
I forgot we all had the
You have
fucking wing.
butterfly
I
wings,
forgot about the
fairy
wing.
wings.
How many punches?
These are
can you
costume
have on her?
wings that she has?
Yeah.
Okay.
Um,
They're bigger than I imagined.
how many punches do we have
We still have
on our
tickets. We have
You've used
four,
up 4.
but we actually both have extra tickets from the gnome girl.
Oh
gave us
yeah, the gnome
tickets.
gave us extra tickets. Oh my god, we can do so much shit.
Yeah.
Why does
I
this?
like open up my pocket and I've got 5
Actual tickets.
tickets. Yeah.
He could get us on even more.
Well, let's start with the carousel.
All right.
Does she look anxious?
Yeah, she does look like that. That's her facial expression.
Can I make an insight check?
Why does she look anxious?
Good eye. Okay.
Sorry, I zoomed into the picture.
Yeah.
Can I make an insight check?
Yeah. Go ahead if any of you notice that.
Not to me.
I
Murmur
wonder
does
if
get
she's
to this.
lost something. Let's see. Insight A. There we are. No.
Not to Argus either.
So Murmur will go down to Ulysses and go.
So she greets.
She looks anxious. She should be happy. Happy.
As you come up to her, if you guys are going to go on the ride, I assume.
Yes.
As you come up to her for your turn, you did notice the sadness earlier, but she and it's still there. But as you come up, she greets you with good humor, and someone else, not you guys, mentions that unless do you guys say, what do you guys say to her?
Well, Murmur's not gonna say anything. He's just still gonna have a huge smile on his face because of the carousel being all unicorns, but he's gonna go over to her and he's just gonna put this big paw on her shoulder and sort of have this weird goofy smile as like, "You okay, Sherry?" And I had already mentioned to Ulysses that there seemed to be something wrong. She's not happy, and she should be happy because there's unicorns. Needs to be happy.
She so what do you guys say when you come up? Other than Murmur. I assume Marcus is over there too.
Ulysses doesn't say anything yet. Like, they're just gonna kind of stand. They're gonna climb up Murmur's back and just kind of like rest on his shoulder. Like piggyback style, head resting on the shoulder, looking at her.
Okay, and she sort of looks at you and kind of is remembering something, and the sadness gets a little stronger. She's like, I used to ride my horse. Oh, you, and then she sees that you might have overheard that and sort of corrects herself.
Okay, so like this woman definitely used to be like not a centaur and then got like merged with the horse thing, right? Like cursed or some shit.
Okay, you
That's
sort of
totally
what it sounds like.
right?
You sort of whisper that
Yeah.
to Murmur, and she looks up at you, and her eyes go wide.
Fuck. Ulysses' eyes also go wide, like deer in the headlights.
Murmur will go, do you think her horse was a unicorn?
I mean, she doesn't have a horn, so probably not.
That would be really uncomfortable if it was.
And you notice all this going on from the side there, Argus.
Right. Yep.
She goes, so would you like to ride the carousel?
Murmur's nodding his head.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, he's holding out 2 tickets.
I'll hold out another one.
She says, I'm Diana Cloppington.
Sorry.
You think that's pretty funny, right?
We think everything's funny.
Exactly.
You'd think so, but I had a friend with the clop one time, and it was no good.
Nice.
I love that Murmur put himself in charge of both tickets right at the beginning. Did I give you my ticket immediately?
No, you never got one. The gnome gave them to me.
Oh yeah, right. I pretended to be a child.
Yeah.
We got a cheap ticket because I pretended to be a child. I had forgotten about that. Whoops.
Okay.
I guess we get on the carousel. Well, Ulysses hops off Murmur's shoulder and leans into Argus and goes, "So, like, that woman was definitely cursed into being a centaur."
Oh, totally.
Yeah, it's really weird.
Yep.
So
Yikes.
she
I
goes
don't know how you. Go ahead, finish what.
so she lets you guys onto the ride after punching your tickets, and then you guys get onto you see the unicorns, and as the ride has stopped from the previous time, the unicorns stop moving, and they're just basically wooden horses now, or unicorns, and you notice that there are 8 unicorns in pairs, so one on the outside and one on the inside. And then each one has a name tag on its bridle, but some of the names are legible while other ones are worn and indecipherable.
Hmm.
What are the legible ones? Is there one nearby that I can make out?
So you get on the first pair, and you see the one is Fortune, and the other one just has a B.
Hmm.
Does Murmur pick up Ulysses and put him on one of the horses because it's too high,
Mhm.
and then does that to Argus too?
Hey, but
Hey,
yeah, okay.
I
that was actually
pointed
a lot easier. Thanks.
I pointed the second, so I put one of you on Fortune,
Ulysses wants B.
and he goes, this, and he'll say to you, Ulysses goes, I think this one's name is Broke.
Nice.
Okay,
Maybe
and
its name is. Maybe
Is there
its name is B.
Oh, maybe. So I'll go to the next pair. There aren't any missing unicorns, are there?
there are yeah, they're all 8 unicorns are there, so there's 4 pairs.
I feel like
What
we
are-
probably should have looked at other ones instead of
Yeah. What is
just
the
getting
what
on
are
the
the next
first
names?
two.
I will look at 3, 4.
Okay, so the second pair are Fall is the one you can read, Fall, and then the other one is PR, and then the rest is rubbed out.
All
The third pair, one of them is called Stone, and the other one is M, and then some space in between, and an S. And then the last 2, one of them is Stitch, fully clear, and the other one is some space, an N, and some more space.
Is it always the one on the outside that's got a clear name, or does it alternate? Or always one on the inside?
So the first pair, it is the one on the outside. The second pair, it's the one on the inside. The third pair,
Okay. Gonna
one-
need this written down.
I'm writing this down right now. Sorry. So horses 1 and 2 are Fortune and B.
Mm-hmm.
Horses, and which one is on the outside?
So Fortune is the outside one, and B is the inside one. And then
Okay, so
the
horses...
next outside one is PR in some space.
Okay.
And
then
the inside of
partner?
that one is Fall.
Okay.
And then the third pair, the outside one is Stone. And the inside one is the M, some amount of space, and S.
That's only 6.
And then the last one is
Stitch.
Stitch on the outside, and just the letter N on the inside.
With spaces on
the-
both
Space
sides.
before and after, yeah.
Are the unicorns labeled in any way? So if the ones we think of as 1 and 2 might not be the first ones, are they like, I don't know, numbered, or is there any visible
They don't seem to
place
have
where
numbers.
the pattern should start? Okay. Are you pasting that into the Discord by any chance?
Oh, sorry, I wrote it down on paper. I'll type it up.
Well, you guys are looking around at all the names, and then Diana's going like, "So do you know which one you want to go on for the carousel?"
No, give us a minute.
And she goes. She comes up to who looks the most trustworthy.
Not Ulysses. Probably
I'm sure it's the
Murmur.
goblin.
Probably
I'm
Murmur.
sure it's the goblin. Yeah. Great
Who's
reputation.
Who's got the best
goblins.
charisma out of all of you?
Who's got the
Eight.
least charisma? Probably, yeah, -1 for Ulysses as well.
Murmur?
I'm +1.
You're plus
Oh,
+1.
Ulysses
Yep.
has the lowest, definitely then.
Okay, so
But Murmur
she
has
actually
the
goes.
kindest eyes.
She goes up to Argus and goes, and she kind of like does that sort of looking around kind of thing, and then says, "If you want to solve the riddle, I can help you out. If you can help me out, just do your ride, and then I'll talk to you later."
Shit. I didn't
Okay.
get the last one.
Okay. Hey, we might have a lead.
I want to solve this
And there-
riddle so badly.
Yeah. She wants us to ride the thing first.
Okay, so the dashes did not work as expected.
No, I think
That's why it's unhinged. I was using underscores to show spaces, and it was like, no.
Yeah, you can use underscores. I'll tell you how many letters it is if you have trouble. But I think
No, don't tell us yet.
Okay.
Okay, so
I love
Um,
puzzles. I really want to try and figure
me too.
Yeah, okay.
So
Ride these. Let's ride them.
so we ride, but when Murmur doesn't actually ride any. He stands in between two of them, and he just sort of tilts his head with one horn pointing forward and goes down on all fours and looks like a minotaur down on all fours with a horn.
Aw. Ulysses wants to ride the stone.
Okay.
I'll take fortune.
Nice.
You would.
Very goblin.
Okay, so you guys ride these unicorns. They come to life like real unicorns. They're still made out of wood, but they're like
That's rad as
acting and like a real creature, and you can feel their sort of still wood surface, but it feels more like fur and mane and stuff like that.
Do they still have the name tags?
They still have the name tags, yeah.
Okay.
And so they sort of come to life and they gallop along on the thing while the music plays. It's a really fun time if you like riding mythical creatures. And
I mean, who doesn't?
yeah.
Unicorns.
And they sort of like kind of go around Murmur and sort of give him a little nudge and sort of indicate with their horn maybe he wants to get on. But they're not being pushy, they're just suggesting.
He after a while of trying to run with the unicorns, he'll jump
Oh,
on
you're actually gonna
Stitch.
move? You're gonna move with them?
Yes.
Okay,
Oh
so
yeah, no, I actually moved with him.
okay, if you go along with them, then they sort of nod and kind of jostle you a little bit just to see if you want to get on. But
Yeah, for the most part, I just run with him
okay,
between Stitch and his counterpart.
okay. So Stitch.
Sorry, I was
and
looking at the
M.
puzzle. I'm looking at the puzzle, and I saw PR and then fall, and my brain immediately filled it in with pratfall.
And you
I
fall
stopped
over,
it. Yeah.
land on your face.
But it's on purpose, and it's funny. Woof. don't know why that's what my brain went for, but sure.
Okay, so you have a good ride and you're enjoying it, and then when it ends, Diana goes over to what does she do? She puts up a sign that says the carousel is closed for repairs, and then comes over to you guys and with some clay pots of gold paint and some paintbrushes, and she says, "As you have guessed, I am not a centaur. I've
Yeah,
been
we noticed.
I've been cursed by a," and she starts to say a word that starts with H, but as she tries to say that, she painfully coughs up some brown tree sap, and she steps back and spits it out and steps back. And she goes, "Sorry about that.
It's
There's
cool,
some
we can
things I
guess.
can't say."
Egg.
And she does one stomp with her
Yeah,
horse foot.
that was the guess.
Yep.
And
See, we're good at guessing. We're gonna kill this puzzle.
she goes, "Excellent. So if you can solve this riddle, you might be able to get some information that I can't give you about my situation, and then maybe you could help me."
Mm.
Murmur just nods his head.
Okay,
So
it has to do with her.
she says, "Each of these unicorns has a name, and they can share secrets with their riders. All of them must have their correct names painted on their tags. One unicorn in each pair has some letters missing, which you know. But if you can figure out what the right word to paint in there is and paint it on all of the 4 that are missing letters, you will be able to get the secrets from the unicorns."
I'm gonna ask Diana. So like, do these words have to do with you or something?
Not really specifically. They're
Oh,
I don't
okay.
really know what they are, actually. I am just was given this job
Fair
because obviously she points at her legs.
Fair enough. Well, my first instinct for the first one was fortune ball. You know, that thing that like weird mystic old ladies use. That's a fortune ball, right?
Mm.
Murmur will say to Ulysses, I went for opposites.
Yeah, but the
think-
opposite of fall is rise.
No, the opposite of fall could be prevail.
I actually had pride. Pride comes before fall.
Ooh, that's
Oh.
really good. That's really good. That feels right.
Do you want to know how many letters that one is?
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah.
So there's 2 already there and 3 more.
Pride.
Pride.
Yeah.
Oh, fortune favors the bold.
There you go.
Fortune favors the bold. I like it.
Yep.
Okay, what are
So these are
other
all
expressions?
sayings then.
Yeah.
Stitch in time. Just no, that
Saves
doesn't quite
9?
work.
No.
9? No. Well, is how many letters in the second one?
4
word for
letters,
stitch?
including the N that's there.
And is it 2 before or 2 after?
2 before.
9 would fit.
9 fits.
What's stitch 9?
Oh no, a
It's part of a
stitch in
phrase.
time saves 9. It's a saying.
Oh,
Yeah.
I've never heard that. Okay, what about
Stone.
stone?
Moss.
I put
That was
down
my
moss.
first
I
thought was
had
moss too, but I'm like, what?
Rolling stone gathers
Rolling
no
stone
moss.
gathers no moss. Yeah, exactly.
Oh wow, I've never heard that one.
Way to go, old guys.
Hey, I got
It is kind of an
fortune.
old guy
Hey! I got
Bold,
fortune favors the bold,
You did.
Mhm.
Yep.
and I'd heard of and I knew pride before the fall. That was very good though.
That
good.
Getting that. Yeah,
All right,
we
so
paint
do you
those freaking
paint-
words on there.
You paint those words in there.
Yep.
Okay, and you go around, and now she starts up the ride again, and you ride on, one of each pair,
Mm-hmm.
I
and
want to ride on moss.
Tell
Okay.
us your secrets.
all right, and then so let me get
The only expression I could think of for stone, by the way, was about throwing stones in a glass house.
Yeah.
And I was trying to figure out how that
House.
worked. And I was like, that doesn't make any sense.
If it was a G, not an M, maybe.
those who live in
Maybe.
glass houses should not
Glass,
throw
yep.
stones.
Yeah.
Glass.
Well, they can, just not while they're in the glass house.
Yeah, or not at the house.
You must be an idiot to live in a grass house.
Yeah.
Grass house?
Grass house.
Grass house, man.
Well,
Fucking
grass house
weed.
too is really not that safe either.
420, please.
As the Three Little Pigs will tell you.
They were the happiest of the 3 little pigs.
Yeah.
Okay, so all of the unicorns' names are correct. And each unicorn
Yeah.
telepathically shares with its rider 3 secrets. And the one who wants to go first?
Murmur.
I think I was gonna
like
say Argus should go
unicorns.
first because Argus figured out the
That's fair.
first.
I go
The
there.
first one.
Yeah, sure.
You
Give me your
set off
secrets.
the in
Hang on,
motion the sayings.
I gotta look up something because that also is tied into your backstory.
I love also that we all thought moss. Like moss was my first instinct for that one, but I was like, I don't know what that would mean.
Oh, I have to make a roll here too. Table for the 1 moment. Lost things table. Oh, it's not there. Where is it?
So I know that Ulysses' lost things table is their sense of direction. But like, not gonna lie, I feel like Ulysses does not even notice that. Like
Yeah.
they're very confident about knowing where they're going, but they never do.
But you never get to the place. Like you weren't even trying to get here.
No. Well, no, at this point I just follow Murmur around.
Yeah. But when you're sure there's somewhere where you're supposed to be, then it's usually not that.
Yeah.
I need to find. Where did that come from? There's a thing that tells me to make a roll to see what happens to you
That's so ominous.
when you
Right?
find out your secret. Damn it. Is it under the Lost Things page? There it is, Lost Things. Okay, who is... Okay, so it's just one of you that doesn't have this. I haven't rolled for. Or no, it's both of you. Okay, to keep those things. Oops, look at that. Okay, so I don't want you to see what the result is, so I'm just gonna roll the die.
Dice tower thing.
Hello.
I see the dice.
Yeah, I just didn't want to roll from the table because then it also shows you
Oh,
the
okay.
result.
Gotcha.
Okay. So that is yours. Oh, come on. I have to type it out because every time I cut and paste into these tables. Let's write the first name down. And. What's that? Another D8. Okay, and then
I
a
love
curse.
puzzles, by the way. This made me really excited.
Oh, me
Yeah,
too.
they have a lot
soon
of
as
cool
you were
things
like-
in here.
As soon as you were like, half of them have the letters raised, I was like, word puzzle?
Yeah.
Yes!
Okay, so you who is this first? Argus.
Argus.
You find out the unicorn whispers in your mind the creature who has your family's artistic creativity is Endelin Moongrave.
Oh, you got a name.
And as soon as you hear that name, you are hit with some kind of strange feeling. And I will tell you what happens when it comes up. But you feel like you've got some kind of strange compulsion put upon you.
I have been quested.
Okay, and
Compelled
also,
even.
Murmur also hears the same thing about his roar.
Same person?
Endelin Moongrave, yes. Has your roar.
Damn, this bitch is really taking everyone's shit.
And then Ulysses hears your sense of direction. Did you want to change that? As like it doesn't seem like much of an effect, but
Well, so what Ulysses is like looking for is his quote unquote real family. But like,
so how about sense of belonging?
Sure. Actually, yes, that makes sense. That makes a lot of sense.
Mm-hmm.
So you feel like even though you've made a friend here, you can never really belong in a group.
Well,
sad.
their parents betrayed them. They lied to them their whole life.
Your tree parents you're talking about, yes.
Mhm.
Yes. I was shocked. Ulysses was shocked to discover that they were not a treant and that they were adopted.
This explains your hobby as a lumberjack.
And their parents were like, what? Like,
So the
What?
unicorn whispers, the sense of belonging and your answers lie with Skabatha Nightshade.
that's quite the name. I'm going to write that down because I will forget it.
Skabatha.
Hag.
How is that spelled? 2 B's?
Skabatha.
Yeah.
Both be hags, actually.
Oh, yeah,
Endelin Moongrave,
Skabatha.
Great name
Nightshade.
for a hag, too.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Endelin Moongrave.
My thing with Skabatha, I'm like, it's just the name Tabitha, but like with Skab.
Yeah, I know. It is.
Mhm.
They were really like, it's Tabitha, but she has a scab that like just will not go away.
Yeah.
Ew.
Yep. All right, you guys already know they're hags anyway, so. Okay, and then you both of you two also, when you hear that, you feel a compulsion of some kind. So yeah, we will just see when it comes up. Yeah, so you both have the same one. I might make up a different one, but if it comes up, then that'll be what it is. But yeah.
This bitch is really going around taking something from everyone.
Yeah.
Mhm.
All right,
She's gotta
so
be in with the organizers here somehow.
yeah.
She's getting like everything that you lose. These hags
Yeah,
are
this
getting
bitch is
everything that
running a
people
racket.
lose in the carnival. Yeah.
This bitch is running a racket.
Us. Yep.
This carnival is a front for this bitch.
Mhm.
This bitch specifically. This
Mhm.
witch specifically.
Mhm.
All right. Another thing. So that was the first thing you each found out. Looking for. You also find out, who had Skabatha, that Skabatha's lair is a dead, hollowed-out tree in a sylvan forest.
That's deeply troubling to Ulysses.
Yes. And
like,
appropriate.
that is deeply troubling.
Yes. And the other two of you find out that Endelin's lair is a mountaintop theater.
That's fascinating.
Gonna look around the carnival and yeah, I don't see any mountaintops here.
Yeah, nothing
Trees,
here.
maybe.
Ulysses just looks horrified.
The also the thing you know about this carnival is it does travel between worlds and dimensions, and so when you're in here, all you can see of the outside world is a kind of a hazy, kind of glowing, sparkly mist. And so when you came into it, you entered sort of this domain, and you couldn't see behind you, but you were freely able to leave just only through this path that leads
Wait a
into
sec.
it.
Sorry, I have to drop out of character for a second. If we go back through that, are we in Strahd's domain? I want to stay here, I think.
I'm also running Curse of Strahd. The
Oh,
Hag
shit.
edition.
These characters aren't ready for that.
No. Oh no.
Oh, my whimsy.
And
I've lost my whimsy.
whimsy. You also one of you learns let's see, who did she talk to? Okay, Argus, you learn that Diana is also cursed by the same hag as you.
It really is this fucking bitch.
Is that the one?
Sorry, which?
Um,
Oh yeah, okay.
Real quick, every time we play every time I think about Wild Beyond the Witchlight, my brain goes to this fucking SNL skit where this guy just goes, "I peddle whimsy." Like that lives
Nice.
rent free in my head.
That's awesome.
Peddle whimsy.
Okay. Well, we've got your answer. Yes, Endelin Moongrave is the one with your legs and your horse's head.
And she nods her head like she already knew that, but she can't say anything.
Mm.
And even nodding her head causes like blisters to appear on her forehead, and she stops right away.
Ooh.
No, actually, now that I've said that out loud, was it like that? Do I feel okay? Is that the compulsion is? That I'm not allowed to talk about it either?
Nope, you still have something
Okay.
affecting you, and it hasn't gone away. But you don't have any deal there, any kind of thing to,
Haven't discovered it yet.
yeah, to have something like that. So, and who's next? So Ulysses also finds out that there is a coven of hags. 3 of them. They're called the Hourglass Coven. So
Yeah,
it's
Ulysses-
Gabitha, Endolin, and one other.
Oh, Skabitha and Endolin are in the same fucking coven?
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Damn, why is Ulysses finding out so much stuff?
They each got 3
That's what he
things.
said.
Oh, okay.
And then Murmur gets
Well,
one more thing
wait. It was, what was it called? Coven of...
of hags.
No, the
Oh,
name
the
is
Hourglass
something?
Coven. Hourglass Coven.
Hourglass. See, I knew it was something like that. I was like, Timekeeper.
And Murmur finds out that the hags, or the hag, I guess in your, you don't know about the other hags until someone says something. The hag is in a part of a land called Prismere. Or it resides in a land called Prismere, in a part of it.
Hold on, so... Sorry, that was really bad timing. There's a coven of 3 hags, but one of them is in a dead, hollowed-out tree in a sylvan forest, and the other one is in a mountaintop theater?
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
So they're not a coven that's, like, together all the time.
No, I don't
Okay.
think so.
Also, I'm still baffled by mountaintop theater.
Yeah, it could be like
Like-
one of those old Greek theaters. It's more like a
Oh, an amphitheater?
yeah type thing.
Because I was thinking, like, Phantom of the Opera style, this witch is just, like, haunting a theater. Like,
Walking
give
around
me
holding a
money
cape
or else
across
I'll
her
ruin
mouth.
shit.
You only get words, you don't get any images, so you don't know.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
All right, and as you finish getting this information, Diana says, anything you could do to help would be much appreciated. And she says, if you can help me, I will be in your debt and aid you in any way I can.
Awesome. We'll
Sure.
do what we can. This hag has my family's artistry, I say, shaking my fist in great anger.
Yeah, sure.
And she shakes her fist in anger, and suddenly it grows like mushrooms all over it. Growls.
I put my fist away.
Yeah,
Stop shaking it.
Murmur had just started putting up his fist. When that happens, he puts it back down.
Ulysses is still like kind of just twitching a little bit.
Murmur will.
Do you guys
Murmur
reveal
will-
the other information to each other?
Oh yeah.
Okay.
Murmur will pick up Ulysses and go, Ulysses okay?
He seems okay. Physically.
I'm asking the question to you.
Oh, okay.
The hag that stole my family, my sense of belonging, lives in a... I'll find her in a dead, hollowed out tree in a sylvan forest.
Oh. Murmur just kind of hold Ulysses. Pats the head.
Also, there's 3 of them, and They're in the thing called Hourglass Coven. That's just information we all need to know, not my traumatizing realizations.
What? There's one named Endulin that has my roar.
Yeah, I think she's one of the three witches. God, like in Macbeth.
She lives in a place called Prismere.
Never heard of it.
Me
This-
neither.
Carnival travels between many worlds. Must be one of those, I suppose. Maybe if we knew where to get off, maybe we could find it.
Perhaps somewhere else, so you might find more information.
Hmm.
Don't worry, Diana. We'll solve your problems for you as we solve our own. Now, could you give us a ride over to the next place where? I don't really say that.
You were compelled to say that, no.
Yeah.
I accidentally closed the map.
Does Diana, once we sort of talked to her, got all this, does she take the closed for repairs down?
Yes, she does.
Murmur holds out his punch card to get it punched again.
She goes, no need. Go ahead.
He hops back on.
He gets a ride for free.
I mean, we did fix it.
Yeah.
So
You
that
guys
seems
can
only fair.
ride around on it a couple more times.
Woohoo!
Yeah.
I'm gonna make sure I try all the horses.
Okay. They're all a little different. You know, one has a little apple blossom on her rear end. Another one has a little stars.
That's so cute. Ulysses points at like the flower in their hair and it's like, same hat.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Nice.
All right, and you spend some time riding there a little bit longer and having some fun. And then what are you going to do next?
Ooh. You guys have done those things. Lost property seems like such a red herring. I mean, now
Yeah.
we can be pretty
It
sure
also
of that.
seems like the least fun. You guys want to do the gondola swans?
Yeah.
Makes sense to me. Yeah,
All
those
right.
are the creepy ones with the wooden bodies, boat bodies, and like go around quacking, right?
Oh, those are the ones that I described as like when you take an Uber but you have to talk to the driver.
Yep.
Also, quick sidetrack story. When I was a little kid, I think I was like 2. In Toronto, there's like Toronto Island and there's Centerville. And in Centerville, they have swan boats. And me and my sister were in one. So I was about 2 and my sister would have been 8. And it got stuck.
Like in the middle of a ride?
Yep.
Oh, no.
It was bad.
And you were by yourself on there?
Yeah, it was just me and my sister. Like my parents were waiting for us, and they were like, "Hello." And the people were like, "Oh, they could just push it, just push it." And it's like, those are children. One of them is a baby.
Wow.
I don't remember it because I was 2. My poor sister.
So I got, since we're doing carnival rides, I got my carnival ride story. You know that it's a ride that it starts, you all line up against the outer wall.
Oh,
it's
yeah,
sort of like
the spinning thing.
It's not Gravitron.
Yeah, I think it was
similar,
Gravitron, wasn't
because
it?
well, no, it's not Gravitron.
Oh,
This
it's
one.
like a
This one's
copy.
different. It's like a cheap version of Gravitron. So
cheap
I
ass
hate that
Gravitron.
sentence. That's a
it
really
spins
bad
around,
sentence.
right? And this, yeah. So, anyways,
Yeah.
it spins around and pins you against the wall, right?
Mhm.
But then it's on an arm, so it tilts up
Oh,
until you're until you're actually, lying down, looking at the ground, spinning around in
Oh
circles.
my god.
And it's just the gravitational forces holding you in. So I went on it with my son at the time, and he's like,
Your son at the time, he
no,
isn't
my
anymore.
son. Sorry, no, he is still is. I was with my son,
Jesus, that
At
was
that
gonna be a
particular
bad
time.
story.
right? Well, so he goes, Dad, and I look over, and his seatbelt is undone,
Wow.
and I'm like, so you get parent strength. So I actually managed to fight against the G forces, reach over, click him back in, but it's like my wife was like, get the machine down. Blah, blah. People are going, is he clicked in?
That's so scary.
It was
Wow.
it was pretty scary for a minute, but then it was like as soon as he gets down, you're doing the thing where you're like, okay, so do you want to go on again? So he doesn't fear the ride.
Yeah.
Mhm.
She was not the same. She was like, no, he is not.
Fair enough.
Party pooper.
And was that the one that's open to the outside? Like,
Open to the outside.
yeah, the new one they made had the roof, right? So
Yeah. So you couldn't do that.
yeah.
This
Yeah,
is why
no, this was
I don't like carnival rides.
yeah,
Pretty-
that would have been a
pretty
drop if
freaky.
there was a sudden stop for sure.
yeah. Or power outage or something.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh well.
Like, I'm terrified of Ferris wheels. Not a single Ferris wheel looks safe. Not a single one.
Yeah, they're always
They all
creaky
look
and
so rickety.
like and kind of rusted and stuff, and all those little
It's so-
tiny
and-
bolt holding the whole thing
and you're
on there.
you're like sitting in this fucking like open ass fucking chair
Mm-hmm.
with a bar over you, and
That's
it
like
swings
swinging
like
back and
crazy
forth.
every
Yeah.
time it stops. Oh, it's scary. Once it starts going at like full speed, it's less scary. But when it's like loading and it's like
Yeah, you're just sitting up there.
stopping, it's like, oh my god, I'm gonna die.
I'm gonna spend next weekend, not this weekend, but the one after at Six Flags.
Oh yeah.
Gonna be awesome.
Are you feeling reassured now?
Yep. I love those types of rides. I'm sorry.
Me too.
Yeah.
Me
I
too.
like any ride that splashes me with water.
Oh, the log ride at the
Yeah,
the
any
fair
ride
is
like
good.
that. Also, Centerville has the best ride ever, and it's called the Scrambler, and you literally just sit in this seat. It's the best ride. You sit
I
in
know
like
the
seat-
scrambler.
Yeah, it's so good. You sit two in a seat, and it just whips you around in like
Yeah.
it's going like one thing's turning, and then like another thing's turning. So it literally just whips you around in like every direction, and it's inside a building that has like they turn the lights off. There's glow in the dark paint all over the walls, and they just blast music. It's fucking great.
I like that one.
That's awesome.
We've got it at the P&E too, or we used to.
Okay,
Okay,
so back
sorry.
to
Anyway,
So to venture
back to the
Gondola
story.
Swans?
Gondola swans.
All right, so you go to the Gondola Swans, and enormous swans glide through the water here, pulling ornate wooden gondolas draped in flowers. The swans disappear into banks of silver mist as they wend their way down the river. A jetty extends ahead, at the end of which a waiting swan preens its feathers. So they're actually pulling the gondola now that you get close enough to see.
Yeah.
Mm.
It is 1 ticket punch for the gondola swan. They tell you up front that the ride is an hour long and it goes all along the river on the outside.
Whoa.
So, but it's a very nice ride. You get to see everything from the other side.
Oh, I'm gonna totally take a short rest while we're at it.
Yeah. Gondolas.
Unless it goes like the minecart ride did, in which case we'll be making saving throws along the way.
I really want to ride that fucking minecart ride now, but I'm so scared.
Okay, so here's what happens. So are you gonna go on this one?
Oh yeah.
Oh, real quick. Yes, absolutely. But do we see the halflings?
Actually, this would have been
It's been about an hour.
you went up there, and then you went over there, and
They
then you went
like
there.
are they like just like sitting lovingly near the lake? now engaged?
Sure they are.
Oh, I like that. It's a good, happy ending. I just wanted that conclusion. I
Yeah,
just wanted
they
to wrap
are.
that storyline up.
Yeah.
They are sitting there right near the gondola swans and
If
having a
Ulysses
picnic.
if Ulysses can catch the halfling guys eye, they'll just do double thumbs up like.
The totally happy double thumbs up. There you go.
Yeah.
All right, he gets
That
that.
reminds me so much of one of my favorite Simpsons lines of all time. They just did this whole Lord of the Flies episode where the kids get stuck on an island, and at the end, like they haven't wrapped things up, and the camera is panning back, and then this voiceover comes on and says, "Eventually, the children were rescued by, let's say, Mo."
Let's say.
No thought at all to it. Yep.
Yeah. I like it.
I don't know enough about The Simpsons to find that funny. So
Just a random character.
He's just a random character who would never
The
be.
kids
Okay.
are rescued by.
He's like
I
a
don't know,
bartender.
Jim. Yeah.
Could have been anybody.
I
Maybe
watched-
both.
Yeah.
I watched The Simpsons once as a child, and it scarred me for life because it was one with the serial killer that's straight up trying to murder Bart.
Sideshow Bob.
That scared the living
Really?
shit out of me.
Oh, he's
I
so
was
funny.
He was straight up trying to murk this kid. I was like,
I guess
hello?
that is kind of disturbing when you think about it.
I was.
There's
a
like way
child.
worse
It
shows than that.
Scared me so bad.
I guess you
And
never saw
I-
Happy Tree Friends when you were young then.
Nope, I've never seen that.
Okay,
I only watched
don't
that
watch
once
that.
at my cousin's. So, no, I'm aware. I know what
And
that is.
that was the end of the Simpsons run.
Yeah. All right. And it's also a Kelsey Grammer, which is a great voice. Okay, so you get on this gondola swan, or on the gondola boat, and the swan she bows her head and introduces herself as, "I am Featherine." She explains that she'll take you along the river encircling the carnival. Holds up to 8 medium creatures, so I guess 1 large and 2 small is gonna be fine. And she starts like giving you sort of a description of what the area is and telling you things about the carnival that kind of don't seem to matter much. And then she starts like getting into like weird metaphysical questions, like what is joy? And she expects an answer. She's looking back at you.
Wait, what was the question?
What is joy? And you're going along.
Enchantment caused by something novel happening in your proximity?
That seems like a very
Community?
textbook answer. Anyone else?
Community? Ulysses raises a hand.
Community.
Community?
She sort of looks at you and like raises. It actually has. It doesn't have eyebrows, but if it had them, it would be raising them. And then she sort of shakes her head.
Murmur
She
will
Shakes her
So
head and looks over at Murmur.
Murmur will go into one of his pouches and pull out a little hand carved doll and hold it up to it. A big smile on his face.
She goes, "Oh, bless your heart."
I thought this swan was straight up gonna go, "No, you fucking idiots, it's just emotion."
She goes, "Well, anyways, here's the Silver Song Lake, And if you're lucky, you'll see the Song of the Mermaid there. And you see that giant clam shell there with the pearl in it. That's a stage. And
Cool.
there's nobody in there right now. And as you sail by, you see... Let's see. And the Featherine says, "Oh, looks like a show is about to happen. I'll go a little slower for you." And she slows down a bit, and a mist gathers at the banks of the shimmering lake. Near the center, a mermaid lounges in a giant bowl. Oh, sorry, that's a bowl, I guess. Singing a glorious, haunting song that captivates the spectators on the lake shore. In response, the lake water coalesces into magical sculptures that whirl around her as she performs. And for once, since you've been on the swan is actually silent, much to
God.
your enjoyment. And then she what are quippers? Does anybody know what quippers are? Some kind of fish, I guess.
That would have been my
Kippers?
first guess.
Quippers.
Kippers are definitely a fish.
Kippers are-
kippers?
Kipper's a fish.
Anyway, so
Be a kipper. I'll be back.
Oh
from
no,
the
a
wedding.
quipper. It's
Yep.
it's a in D&D. A quipper is a carnivorous fish with sharp teeth.
Okay.
Oh, okay. So
Less fun than what an actual kipper is.
Right.
okay. So she is forming like all these. She seems to be controlling these water statues, and she forms into a story of kind of sadness and loss. And the swarm of kippers comes in and carries away someone's love, and has this sort of the story about someone over here who's met together, a couple that is together, and then the kippers take away the person, and she's the person left behind is heartbroken. You can't really tell any kind of specific look of them because they're just kind of made out of water. And you get from the song, it doesn't really have it's sort of like an opera. It's kind of in a language you don't. Actually, would you understand Sylvan? Any of you?
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay,
Yep,
so
two
you
of
do
us.
get the story is of a mermaid who fell in love with a human and was unable to be with their love. Kind of like the story of
I
Ariel,
was
but
about to say,
in
it's
an
The
opera
Little
kind of
Mermaid,
feel.
But
Yeah, Little Mermaid,
Yeah.
but with more operatic kind of.
also, wait,
Embellishment.
Argus, do you understand Sylvan?
I do not know. What
He's
are
just
they
sitting
saying?
there.
Chill.
Yeah.
He's just sitting there
And
enjoying.
Ulysses,
I
by
don't
the way,
follow.
You get it
Ulysses
from
is
the
tearing
imagery
up.
that it's something like that.
And it's like, I'm not crying.
And so and it's sort of a sad kind of haunting melody. And when it ends, actually before it ends,
Oh.
You see, you hear some people in the audience on the shore are like jeering and booing. And all the other people are looking around to see who would be doing that, but every time somebody looks around, you don't see where the jeering is coming from.
Ulysses starts clapping really loud to try and drone out the cheering and booing.
So you can make a perception check to see if you see what's actually going on.
Mm-hmm.
I'm actually not terrible at that. I'm not good at. Oh no, I'm not terrible at it.
I am right now.
I don't see shit.
Neither of us
You
did double
Oh my
rolled
God.
a 7.
No.
Oh, I wish you'd rolled a 7 because that would have been really funny.
Nope.
Yeah, we don't see shit.
So
Well,
Murmur
I
will take Ulysses' cue, and he'll start clapping his huge hands just even louder.
Yeah, I was gonna say Ulysses is really focused on clapping. He's not paying attention to anything else.
First, I need to
They're
make
not
a
paying
check.
attention to
There's
anything
a
else.
small chance I could roll low enough, but nope. You
Nope.
don't see anything. Okay. So, yeah, you don't know what's going on. So, yeah,
No.
you guys just try to drown out the,
Oh yeah.
Cheers.
the jeers, but it seems to be, propping up at different parts of the crowd, and every time somebody looks around, you just don't see the person.
Sounds like it's either someone invisible or some kind of
So,
illusion.
you guys solving the unicorn. Actually, no, that wouldn't really bring up the thing. Okay, so this actually brings the carnival mood down a point, and so you guys had gone up a point, and now it's gone back down. So it's at the neutral point again.
And we'd brought it up at least one in our adventure as well.
Okay, so
Didn't
you
we
had
bring it
brought it
up
up one, and you guys brought it up one.
Twice?
So yeah, it's just down.
I
It's
thought we
just
brought
one.
it up twice. Was it just one?
Did you? Maybe.
We gave the monkey buttons.
Oh yeah, that did help.
That took it up. We saved
You
the
saved the halflings.
saved the halflings,
proposal.
and we saved the dwarf.
The dwarf.
Yeah. That
Oh
was on
yeah,
the
yeah,
dragonfly.
from the
Dragonflies?
dragonfly, right? You didn't actually
Yeah.
succeed at that one because you had to actually control the animal. You had to succeed
Oh.
on that roll to control
But
the.
He didn't
Animal.
land in
Fair.
the water. I caught him.
I think
saved
I
the
gave
dwarf
you
with
one
the
for that. I think I
dragonfly.
did, yeah. So anyway, it goes back down by one, so you're probably like 2 up then. 2 or 3 up.
Yeah, we would be 2 up.
Okay. So it's still doing okay.
Because I think we got 2 and they got 1. So 3 and it would go down to 1. Yeah.
All right, and as you pass that show, she actually starts to hear the people jeering, and before you guys can drown it out, she ends the song prematurely and jumps off into the water, looking pretty sad.
Aww.
Yeah, and now a bunch of the people are just looking around confused, like, and looking a little bit upset that someone in their crowd would do that. So the mood goes down from that. Okay, and then Featherine, like after that happens, she goes, "Oh, the poor dear. You know, the story I believe is about her and Candlefoot the mime. He made a disastrous attempt to propose to her. But when he went to propose in front of everyone, his words left him with a gasp. It's most unusual. He hasn't spoken a word since." Alasha was very upset. Alasha's the one who was singing. The mermaid.
Where can we find this dude?
Oh, he runs the Hall of Illusions.
Oh, that dude.
Yes, have you met him?
Yeah, he was chill.
Yes, he's also really taking the mind thing to the next level. You know,
Yeah.
he hasn't had any color in his appearance ever since.
We should go talk to him again.
As you guys go down, she's talking more about the things in the carnival. She also goes on some more about esoterical questions. How do you guys react to those? Do you try to engage with them, or?
Yeah, Ulysses will answer every single one.
Okay, so she seems to be like a little bit haughty, but she at least appreciates that you're trying, and then she.
Oh, they never give a single satisfying answer. At least in the Swan's opinion.
But are you trying to be like mocking or like
No.
smartass or anything, or just
No.
actually trying?
We
Yeah.
Murmur
Ulysses
thinks
is
it's more
very
puzzles.
earnest.
Oh,
He
more
wants
puzzles.
Dude, I get it.
Yeah, she gets a soft spot for Murmur and starts talking to him more and more. Unless Argus do you try to
No, that's
get
fine.
more?
As long as
Right.
I get the info.
All right, so he just stays. I mean, you try to answer like what you think she's looking for, right? Okay.
Yeah.
As you drive past the or float past the staff area, she goes, "Oh, if you ever see the clown, stay away from him. He's quite the grumpy fellow."
Yeah, he had bad vibes.
Yes. His name's Thaco. What a terrible
We
name.
noticed. It's a really bad clown name.
Yes. If you must know, he was he used to be a clown in the Big Top, and one of the main acts actually, and he was not bad. He had a bit of a disturbing sense of humor, but with all the clowning around and buffoonery, he was quite good at it. But he grew more and more bitter as other acts kind of took over and took main stage from him, and he's been used less and less, and he seems to be even more bitter about it, but he still stays on. So
God,
I
we
don't
gotta
know
teach
why.
that guy some new tricks.
Perhaps, but his humor has gotten meaner and meaner.
That's not really good for a clown.
Yes. That's why
Has he
Mr.
tried stand
Mr.
up?
Witch and Mr. Light don't use him as much anymore.
Has he tried stand up?
Well, he used to be quite good at that, actually, but it sort of progressed more into insulting people in the audience.
Well,
That
some
just
people really
definitely
like
doesn't
insult
work.
comics. I don't get it.
Yes,
Some
I don't
people
really
do.
understand it myself. I wouldn't want
It's like,
anyone to
that's just
insult me.
mean.
Yes, it's
I
just
don't want
mean,
anyone to
isn't it?
insult anyone. It's just mean.
Exactly. And I suppose there are a few strange people who like that, but you know, you can't expect that to be at every show.
Yeah.
And as you progress down past the Hall of Illusions, she goes, "Yes, and there's Candlefoot right over there. He's at the edge of the hall, just taking a break, having something to eat. But he's just sitting there sadly on a little square
Sadly having a
of
smoke.
a little checkerboard square with his feet sticking straight forward, and he's just sort of hunched over, munching a sandwich. Oh, poor dear. I really hope they. I was really hoping that they would get together, but doesn't look like it'll happen." And then you sail past the snail racing. Oh, the snail racing. Bit of a messy affair. I'm not sure why so many people enjoy it, but at least it's a positive event.
I think it looks fun.
Yeah, you guys see it's like excitement. Everybody in the crowds is like cheering and stuff and having a great time. You know, and when one of the snails pulls ahead, people are like jumping up in the air and popcorn's flying everywhere. Looks like they're
Argus,
having
you
a
did
great
that,
time.
right?
She goes, "Oh, look at that. Messy, messy,
Is it fun?
messy."
Oh, it was. I feel the need. Need for
Sweet.
speed.
The need for speed.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, you've done
Snail
that?
speed.
Hmm.
Yeah.
She sort of turns her
Murmur
nose up
whispers,
at that.
I've never rode a snail before.
I know, buddy.
Well,
We'll make our way over there.
such a messy thing with slime everywhere. And then she goes around here, and there's some of those stalls over there at the carnival thing. She starts talking about the esoteric value of the carny folk and their businesses and stuff like that. And then you get around to the mystery mine, and she gets a little bit quiet. And she goes, let's just quickly go past here. And she speeds up a little bit to get past. There we go. Nice. And then she gets back here and then goes up past the ticket booth, and she gives a nod and waves her wing at the ticket booth guy, and he's looking through his spyglass, and then he looks up without the spyglass and waves at her and gives her a wink. And then she goes under the bridge, and then past the lost property, and you see a 6-legged black panther with 2 tentacle arms
And a top hat.
and fairy wings attached to, or butterfly fairy wings attached to the tentacles at the lost property area, and he seems to be taking care of some children there,
Aw.
and he's entertaining them with some flapping the wings and making funny noises. And then you get around over to the Dragonfly rides, and she says, "Oh, I heard there was a situation earlier today at the Dragonfly races. I hope no one got hurt."
No,
You guys say anything?
we saved him.
Oh,
Yep, totally on purpose. Totally on purpose. Got him off of that thing. Murmur caught him. It was great and perfectly planned.
Mm-hmm.
oh well, good on you then. It's good to have people watching out for others.
Mm-hmm.
And then she goes around behind the feasting orchard. She goes, "Oh, have you tried the fairy cakes? They're quite wonderful."
Oh, we fucking destroyed that.
Oh, yes,
Ulysses
right.
holds up his tiny hand for a high five.
And she looks over and notices your Cake Chad shirts, which I assume you put on.
Oh yeah.
Ulysses is
so
way too
proud.
big.
It's
and
super
Murmur
tight
is too
on
tight.
on the Minotaur. It's like almost like
It's
ripping
too-
at the shoulders.
Ulysses is like this massive shirt,
Yeah.
and Murmur's just way too small. They look stupid as hell.
She goes, "Oh
But
yes,
everything is so funny to them, so they don't care.
I see you have tried them."
Wonder if you can make that work in Hero Forge. Get
I
a
used-
Cake Chad put in there.
That would be funny. And she goes to Arius. "Oh, have you had a chance to try them?"
No, no, I haven't. Oh, I was late for the
I have a
contest.
fairy allergy. I can't have any fairy. Sorry.
I have
I-
traumatic memory from
I'm-
eating and role-playing games.
I'm Sylvan
Another-
intolerant.
Yep.
Sorry, I didn't mean to put any words in your mouth there. Yeah, so she goes by there, still talking about things. Oh, she says, "Oh, and have you seen the gnome bard? Sometimes hangs around here. This is excellent. Have you heard her music?"
Mm-hmm.
I don't know her
Yeah.
name. She's not part of the carnival.
Hold on. I know her name. Let me remember it. Hold on. Fuck. I keep clicking on the wrong place. Yeah. Eliwick.
Oh, Eliwick, I'll have to remember that. Yes, she has quite a lively show.
Yeah, she's really good.
I wish Mr. Witch and Mr. Light would recruit her. She could be quite an event in the Big Top.
What happens in the Big Top?
Well, coming up fairly soon is the Big Top Extravaganza, where there's like trapeze artists and knife throwers and lion. Actually, I don't think they have lion tamers. What else would they have? Acrobats,
Tightrope walker. Yeah.
tightrope walkers. She names a bunch of things that you would see in a Big Top. And then at the end of the evening, there'll be the crowning of the Witchlight Monarch. Whoever has contributed the most to the happiness of the carnival may be crowned the Witchlight Monarch.
Weird. It's fun, I guess.
I mean, and then there's a parade and everything, so quite exciting.
Yeah.
Oh.
And here we are. You guys get back to the end. And so it's been an hour. If you did need a long rest, you had it.
I don't think I used anything.
No.
Yeah. There isn't much in
Oh,
this first part.
Your rages would be back, Ulysses.
Yeah, if you had any rages down, you're back.
They were both gone, I think.
Yeah, I think you did
Yep.
end up having to use both.
Now they're back.
Just in case we need to do more goblin fighting. No offense.
Hey.
I guess they didn't tell you about the goblin.
It came up.
Okay.
Sure did.
All right, so she
I
docks
guess that was the flashback, actually.
docks the gondola back at the entrance there, and there's still a lot of people milling around trying to like find out what happened with that whoever was
Rude
jeering at the rude person. Yeah,
No,
Still,
we
there's people wondering
saw
about-
the clown that she had a failed relationship with far away from here not long ago, right?
No, he was referring to when the mermaid was singing the song, "The Jeering from the Shore."
Right, yeah, I was just saying that like we saw that clown far away.
No,
so
no,
it's
yeah, that
unlikely to
clown
be
was
that
at the Hall
clown.
of Illusions, and he
Yeah,
also
okay.
can't make noise. So
sorry, the
Well,
mime. It's a
If the
mime.
cause of your trauma is there, you might find yourself able to do it. But
Mm.
well, no,
So-
because it wasn't that like she dumped him. It was
He lost his voice.
he tried to propose to her and lost his voice.
yeah.
Or he choked or
And she's
whatever.
also hurt by that. Well, considering our surroundings, I'm assuming someone took
Yeah.
it. Can I make another look
That's fair.
around to see if I can see anyone on the shores?
Yeah, you
that
guys
might
can
look
make
like
a
sketchy?
perception or investigation if you want to look a little more closely now.
I'm gonna go
I will
perception.
investigate the area.
Okay.
Oh, not bad. 22, 16. We're
Okay.
rolling way better this time. Argus
Oh,
want to try?
So
Continue to perceive. No,
Nope.
still bad.
okay.
Argus is just
Argus-
like. "Na, na, 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 na."
Argus is like still talking to the
One.
They're in a
talkative
heated
swan.
debate.
Yeah, they're like, what? She asks at the end, "How do I know you exist?" And he's like, "Because I'm right here," or something like that. They're having an argument, and
Or the swan says, "How do I know you exist?" And Argus goes, "How do you know I exist?"
Yes. Do I?
And just gets thrown into an existential crisis.
Times like that, I wish I had like the invisibility spell. It'd be a great time.
oh
Right?
yeah, perfect. Okay, so what Murmur finds is a single black feather on the ground in approximately one of the areas where you think you heard some of the jeering from.
Hmm.
Uncle Lou?
Feather. Roll, boy.
You're totally the Scooby-Doo of this group. That should be his
Are there
voice now.
any bird people around?
You don't see any bird people, and you didn't see any before either. That is quite weird.
Mm.
So hold on. With a 22, did we see any sketchy people?
So
No,
that's
but
what
I found
he
a bird
found.
feather.
You're doing
Oh.
perception, so I'm gonna see what you see here.
Yeah.
I need
Got
to do
16.
counter. Bring up the sheet again here. So. No, you do not see anything else. But yeah, you do find that feather.
Why did Argus
Well,
just roll initiative?
I was gonna say, an Argus
Yeah,
jumped
it's
straight
press
into initiative.
hotkeys. Yeah, it's just testing my hotkey configuration.
He's ready to fight. I'll
Mm.
fight over that. I do exist.
I'll fight you. I'll fight
Did
you
we-
right now.
Did we see? Okay. Damn. This person's really well hidden.
Yeah.
I kind of want to head back to the Hall of Illusions and talk to that guy again.
What sorry, just out. What games are along the path from there to the Hall of Illusions?
So you've got a bunch of more of the game stalls and the food stalls.
What
then
kind
the
of games?
big top, and then more stalls. There's basically one type of game for each stat. So
That
Any
was
intelligence
strength.
games?
Was
yeah, strength you've done.
The wrestling.
The
Yes.
wrestling, yeah.
What's Dex?
What's
I'm assuming
intelligence?
that's the
Okay.
ring toss.
Yeah, I think Dex was
I
the
think
ring
so.
toss. Almirage ring toss. So you see another person standing there. The first one you saw was kind of like seemed kind of bored and was saying those words, but this guy is more excited about it. This Almirage is no mirage. Adorn its horn with 2 or 3 rings to win a prize. This guy seems
Oh, try
quite
this.
excited about his job. And if you didn't know, an Almirage is a bunny unicorn.
Gotcha.
And so there's a bunch of statues of Almirages in the stall that you can throw the rings over, and over the horn of the wooden statue of the Almirage. And the only thing is, you watch someone else playing it, the Almirage teleports around the tabletop, making it really hard to score success.
Mm.
So it's 1 ticket punch to get 3 rings to try.
Give that a shot. Is there any pattern to the teleporting? I'll watch for a while and see if there's a pattern.
You can't sense one, but make
Can you do
an intelligence check.
or perception?
Perception, yeah.
Perception.
Perception or investigation.
Okay.
Oh.
No. Continuing my streak.
Okay, yeah.
Uh,
Neither of
I
you
was on
sees
the wrong-
any pattern
Hold
to
on,
them.
I was on the wrong tab. There we go. Nope.
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 Okay, so it just looks like it's pretty random. So it's a DC 17 Dex check. And yeah, that's pretty much all you have to do. So
Straight
you
Dex?
get three chances at it.
Not like sleight of hand or.
No, it just says Dex.
What's the
That's
difficulty?
17.
Hey,
Oh,
Oh,
you got 1. Try for a third. And okay, so you got 1. Oh, sorry. You need 2 successful to get 1 roll on the prize table, or 3 success to earn 2 rolls.
well, I'm gonna go again because I got tons of tickets.
Okay.
Yeah.
He's pulling out his tickets.
Yeah.
Oh, 20
Ooh.
start.
20!
Nice.
Okay.
Hey,
If you
good
roll 3 once.
Oh,
Yeah.
another one. That's 2.
Hey,
3. All
Oh,
right.
dude, killed it.
First round was a practice round.
This guy
Yeah.
goes.
That
We're
was
just
the real
getting a
one.
feel for it.
And then the guy goes, "We got a winner over here!"
Yeah.
And so you get 2 rolls on the prize table. Okay, where's the carnival prize? Here's the what it looks like. The Almirage. Prizes. All right, let's roll. Oh, it is a glove puppet in the shape of a wizard. As an action, you can move the puppet's arms to cast the minor illusion cantrip. After 3 uses, the puppet disappears in a puff of smoke. And I will add that to your sheet. Inventory.
Oh, it's so cute.
Okay, and then the second roll. One.
Both ends of the table.
Feywild trinket table. Oh. Okay, I guess it just gave me one. Here is. You have a pendant that shows the phases of the moon.
That's cool. What's it at right now?
Half moon.
Cool. Waning or waxing?
Although in the Feywild, it's gonna be kind of hard to say. Or in this like
It's upside
Demi-plane?
down in the Feywild.
Feywildish place.
More of a bowl.
Yeah, it's changing from minute to minute.
Jesus.
Okay, so you got 2. Anyone else want to go for?
Is there what's the intelligence one?
Intelligence is guess the number of feathers.
Guess the jelly beans.
Birds of a feather. How many feathers of a bird? Step right up
Are they
and-
black feathers?
and guess how many feathers festoon this fiendish fowl. So you get to 3 guesses to try to guess the number of feathers on one of a group of caged cockatrices.
Wait, real quick.
That's
The
gonna be
feather-
dangerous.
Hold on. The feather that
It is not a
Murmur
cockatrice
found.
feather.
does it look similar?
No, it's not a cockatrice feather. A cockatrice is like a chicken feather. So
Yeah.
and the other one looks more like a raven type feather. Crow or raven, yeah.
Black.
I.
Okay, I'll try. What do I
Okay,
need?
so you just need to succeed on a DC 18 intelligence check and to guess correctly and earn 1 roll. You get 2 rolls if the successful check occurs on the first attempt. Oh! Nice! All right, so you get 2 rolls. You're like, you like totally Rain Man that.
Yeah. He would like if it was more than however many fingers he had, he would just bend down and tell Murmur the number.
Yeah. Okay, so where do we have table again? Carnival prizes. Okay, 2 rolls coming up. First one is a Feywild trinket. You get a silvered pine cone.
I will give that to Ulysses because I already have a silver pine cone.
Okay.
Cool. Damn, now I don't remember where I got a cupcake, but it's just sitting in my inventory.
We got
It
that
actually
from,
does something, so
Yeah, we got that from the cake eating contest.
kicking
and
contest, yeah.
we both have
Oh.
one, and it makes us invisible.
Oh, right. I remember the magic
For
face
an
paint I
hour.
got from the wrestling. And now I have a fucking silver pine cone or something.
Yep,
There you go.
silver
Yep.
pine cone.
Okay, cool. What is the Constitution one?
Well, first he gets another
I'll let
roll.
one
Hang on a
more.
sec.
Oh yeah, you get another roll on the
3.
table.
Packet of pixie dust.
Ooh.
Okay, and this will, as an action, you can sprinkle the dust on yourself or another creature you can see within 5 feet. The recipient gains a flying speed of 30 feet and the ability to hover for 1 minute. So the flying and the hovering lasts for a minute. If the creature is airborne when the effect ends, you fall safely to the ground, taking no damage and landing on your feet. It's totally
Very
fairy
happy.
dust from Peter Pan.
Yes.
Totally happy about that. Constitution would probably be
Happy.
the feasting orchard, or is there another one? A game for that?
Who's doing this one?
Ulysses wants to do it.
Okay. This one is called Outstare the Cyclops. What do you do when the eye of the Cyclops falls upon you? You stare right back if you've got the stamina.
Oh yeah.
The staring contest. So whoever blinks first loses. To win the game, you must succeed at a DC 14 Constitution check.
Just
Someone
Constitution check, not saving throw. Cool.
check, yeah. Someone who wins
That's
the
not
game
good.
receives the prize just once on the Carnival prize table because it's easier.
Sorry, DC what?
14.
Okay.
Single roll.
No.
Don't.
I rolled a 2.
Okay, so when you go into look at this thing, I can totally do that, and then you see it, and it's this grotesque, illusionary face that comes out and just looks at you with this gigantic eye with like a
Scares the shit
sort
out
of a
me, silly.
snake kind of looking eye, and it
Ugh.
just stares at you like, and you just like, oh, I can't look at that.
Can I try again?
Sure. Okay, now that you've seen it, now
myself.
you can maybe
'Cause I've
steal
seen
yourself
it, and
now.
I'm like, okay, I know what to expect. Watch me roll a fucking nat 1.
Here's what it looks like.
I rolled another 2.
It's like this, except that the eye is a snake eye. That
Ulysses
kind of
just,
looks like you standing there too.
Yeah. Ulysses just lies down on the ground and stares at the sky.
All right, you want to use another punch? Third time is charm.
Oh, I can try again? Awesome.
Yeah, as much as you want.
Yeah. I can't roll another 2. Like, that would be insane.
2.
17!
Hey, you've mastered it now.
No.
All right,
See?
you get a
Third
Carnival
time's the
prize.
charm.
You get number 6. A single application of the face paint. Did you already have that?
Oh, I already have that.
Well, you can now. You have 2 applications.
No, I'm gonna give it to Argus.
Woohoo! Face paint.
Okay, so this
Magic
will
face paint.
let you get an hour-long disguise self spell if you
Cool.
apply the paint. Oop, I gave that to Murmur. Yeah, a sec.
Yeah, sorry, Murmur. I figured I'd give it to Argus. He seems sneakier. So what's left? Wisdom and Constitution?
Mhm.
Sorry, Wisdom and Charisma?
Yep.
Are any of us good at those?
I have +1 on both of them.
I have a +2 to Wisdom.
That sounds like you then.
Murmur?
I'll try that. I'll try
No.
charisma.
No,
Not
neither.
Wisdom?
No.
Neither? Cool.
Neither.
I'll try Wisdom, and you can try Charisma.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, my
Okay,
Charisma's
which
a
one
negative
first?
1, so it's definitely not me. You go ahead. I
You
just
got
did
it.
Constitution.
What is
Charisma
what's the game?
Gnome Poetry Contest. Sound the chime, it's time to rhyme. You bring the poem, we bring the gnome.
So like,
Okay.
just
So-
slam poetry?
The participant must outperform a gnome in the best of 5 poetry contest. Doing so requires 3 successful DC 15 performance checks in 5 or fewer attempts. Someone who wins the contest rolls once on the prize table or twice if they succeeded 3 times without failing a check. Also, I'll give you a bonus prize if you can actually make up a rhyming poem.
Can we also do
I just
that?
went all the way around this park on a swan. Now I'm gonna win a prize. Show me what I won.
Okay.
That's a slant rhyme.
All right, so roll your checks.
Can I make up a poem?
Sure, you can play it after if you want.
Okay. I mean, I don't want to roll. I have a -1. I just wanted to make up a poem.
Doesn't
Oh,
matter,
well,
it'd
go
be
ahead
fun.
then.
Okay,
You offer
let
him the poem.
roll-
You
let
write
him
one
do
down
his
and give it to him.
rolls. Let him do his rolls. I'm just gonna. I'm thinking about it.
Okay.
Oh, well. That was short lived.
All right,
Get to do 5.
you get 5 attempts. Oh, the first
Still
2
short
fall flat.
There's a good
That's
one.
20.
No, that's back to normal.
Killing you.
No.
Yeah, I get one streak
So-
of good rolls.
So you did one good poem, but the other guy, the gnome, you're actually participating against a gnome, and he just destroys you. You get one
Okay,
good
I've got
lick
it.
in on him, and then he gets
Wait, I've
you
got a
all
poem.
in. Okay, this is the
Along the rib-
gnome's poem.
You don't even know it's gonna be good. Along the river, on a swan, the sight's so beautiful it makes us fawn. But none of it will ever matter if the swan doesn't stop its chatter.
There
This
you go.
the gnome obviously
It's
knows feathering.
ceaseless chat. It's ceaseless chatter.
Useless chatter.
There you go. Yeah, the gnome beat you this time.
Mhm.
He's like cracking his fingers and going, yep. No one beats the gnome.
See, me in real life, I can make up a poem, but Ulysses has a -1 to charisma, so like, no.
All right,
Can
you want to try again?
I'll give it another set of rolls.
Okay.
Hell yeah.
Are you gonna try for actually making up another poem?
Ooh,
Ah,
17.
and there's and
And
there's
there.
that.
Oh, come on, you still got 2 more. You can do this. You can do it.
No.
Oh.
No.
Again, the gnome.
Oh my god, that was nice.
I've got another poem.
Okay, go ahead.
Hold on 1 second. I need to think of the last rhyme of the first 2. Okay. Up in the treetops, dragons fly. A dragon flies. Down near the water, dragonflies. Snails going round and round. A very sad man clowned. That one was weaker, but I guess I'm the way it's thinking about it.
So when the gnome says
Sure
that
did.
when the gnome says that to you, he says he when he says the clown, he sort of looks carefully at you,
I looked
and then
back at him
he does
"Not
the sort
your
of
best work."
owned, you know,
what? You know
kind
what?
of motion,
I wanna
right?
fucking try this.
You gonna go
I
for
made
it?
up
Go for it.
I made up 2 poems. Let's see if I can fucking roll. I see if I can come up with a third one.
All right, you step up.
No.
Oh, natural. A 0.
Of course. Yep.
The first one you tried doesn't even rhyme.
No, Ulysses just stands up and goes,
It blanks. Yeah. Yeah.
The gnome says,
That's better.
16.
"You came up blank. You better head to the bank."
Okay, well, roll a 16.
Oh,
Okay,
There
I
you
rolled
go.
another
Nice.
16, but it's a 15 because I have a -1.
it
That's
still
fine.
makes it. It's
Come
15.
on, do it. Do it.
The
Oh,
dice-
another
one.
Oh, you still got one more shot.
I got 2 now once.
Come on.
That means you're due for a big roll.
Murmur's all excited.
Oh,
Nope,
Oh,
11.
no.
I will say I did come up with another poem though. Oh wait, I forgot it because I rolled 2 nat ones and it fucked my
3
mind.
off.
Oh right, it was the The mermaid's song moves along, but her heart remains full of pain. So,
And the gnome just shakes his head.
that was the weakest one. Of my 3, that one was the weakest. But you know what? I'm still gonna stand
That's
by
your
it.
nat 1.
Right?
Yeah. You know what though? I've come up with 3 fucking poems that rhyme, and none of you motherfuckers have. So you know what? I'm not gonna hear shit.
Hey, your poems were great. Your rolls were bad. That's all.
Yeah.
Yup. Well,
But
2 of them
good
were-
showing.
Considering I had a -1 to charisma, that's not bad. Hey, Murmur,
Nope.
you want to just like give it a try?
Okay.
I mean, I have a
Um,
-1 and I tried, so
You'll try. Sure, why not?
yes. Oh,
That's would have
nope,
been
that's
1.
1 too low.
Oh, what do I need? 15?
15. Yeah.
Oh, I thought I needed
And we
14.
both, I didn't know we both had a -1 in charisma. We're a bad duo.
Oh,
Not 20 though.
a 19. Oh,
on,
no.
bud, the 19.
Oh, 19. Oh, that was almost a 20.
Oh,
That's too bad.
it doesn't matter. It's
This
3
game is the
failures.
hardest one.
Yeah. Especially when you have nobody who's like good at charisma.
Murmur's like, unicorns are pretty. Unicorns are pretty.
Corns are pretty.
Unicorns are pretty.
Yeah, I
Question
rolled
mark.
10 times and got 2 rolls over 10.
Yeah. That's crazy.
Are
right.
any of the other 2 characters actually good at charisma? What are their
I don't
classes?
even know. We got Hamilton, no.
Rogue and Barbarian.
He's just regular, and Rogue 0, just a +0.
Okay.
Yeah, they're both +0.
I wanna wow, we're a very uncharismatic
Yeah.
party. It's like the Strahd party being all fucking idiots.
The goblin is the most charming.
I wanna try again.
All right,
Good.
go for it. If you do another poem, I'll give you an extra prize.
I rolled another nat 1.
That is
That's
insane.
my
It's third one.
nat 1.
Good thing we're not doing combat.
My god.
Just gnome poetry. There's one.
Ugh,
Nope.
no.
Nometry.
I have a
No, that's
negative
enough.
1.
20.
That's a nat
There,
20. Okay.
That was my first 2 rolls.
Nope. That's
Nope.
12. That's 3 failures already. But I'll still
Yeah.
roll my last one. Yeah, it's a 2.
I might have given you one for 2 nat 20s, but
Yeah, well, that wasn't gonna happen. I've rolled 3 1s, but I can't roll 2 20s.
that is pretty insane, the amount of low rolls there.
Mm-hmm.
You guys just aren't poets.
No.
And
Not
you know
poets, and we know it.
it. Okay, so the only game you haven't tried is the Catch the Dragon by the Tail.
Wisdom?
Yep. So
Cool. I'm gonna do that. I think I have the highest wisdom modifier, which is insane, by the way.
So prizes. Catch a fairy dragon by the tail and win a piece of its hoard.
That seems mean.
So you are
What
blindfolded.
I was thinking.
You're blindfolded and standing in a booth, and you must grab the tail of an elusive, giggling red fairy dragon that flutters around you. You have 3 chances to succeed on DC 18 Wisdom Perception check. If you succeed on the check, catch the dragon by the tail and roll once on the prize table, or twice if it occurs on the first attempt.
okay.
Sorry, a
It's
DC 18
DC 18 Perception check
perception.
while blindfolded. That should really be a disadvantage, but I'll leave it. Oh, so close.
17.
So you got 3 more tries. Or 2 more tries, I mean. Oh,
Oh fuck!
That-
That's
that
an
was it.
18.
you got an 18, so you hear this little hee 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 hee, and it's like floating around, and you grab its tail, and it's like kind of a soft, glittery tail, and you get glitter all over your hand. And then you get a prize. A prize appears, and the dragon disappears. And
If I get face
guys,
paint again, I'm gonna fucking lose my mind.
it's only a few things really on this chart.
Mm-hmm.
I thought about making some more stuff for these
Yeah,
tables.
we
but
were
When you
we
go
were
to
never
Carnival, it's always the same junk.
yeah.
we were never destined to win that charisma game.
Yeah.
Fate
That
said,
was a tough
"Oh, y'all
tough
really
game even
think?
without
Ooh,
with a
okay."
good charisma skill. Okay, prizes. It is a wooden wand with 8 charges. As an
Ooh.
action, you can expend one of the wand's charges to cast Prestidigitation cantrip. It cannot
Ooh,
be recharged.
fun.
That's awesome.
That's a
That's a
very
good
fun
one, actually.
prize.
Mm-hmm.
I'm very excited to do stupid shit with it.
There you go. On your sheet.
Got 10 charges. I should write that down somewhere.
8 charges, it says.
8 charges.
Yeah.
See, I should write it down somewhere. I just got deeply disturbed because I did not realize that from my D&D Beyond character, it goes personal possessions, a trophy from an animal you killed. I was like, what the fuck? It's from my
That's a
Outlander background.
Default one. You can change it to whatever you want.
It just startled me.
It is. It doesn't fit your character at all.
Mm,
Well,
I have
maybe.
good. I have very high survival. Oh, I have
That's
plus 4
true. Okay, I think we're at midnight now, so our time. So,
Yep.
I think we'll call it there. And you guys were on your way to something and got distracted by
Hall of
Carnival
Illusion.
Hall of
That was your
Illusions.
guy.
yeah.
The glove puppet. You didn't write down what the spell was. They went with it.
Oh, does it not say if you click on it? Yeah, if you click on the little dragon symbol or whatever the symbol is on yours,
Oh, okay. There we go.
then you can see
Right.
minor illusion.
Illusion, yeah, that's it.
That's a pretty good
That
one.
makes sense.
Oh, that's weird. Gives you 3. Oh, you're changing.
Oh, the
it.
wand
Okay.
says it has 8 charges if I actually click on it. Okay,
Yeah.
cool. Oh, I also changed my fucking a trophy from an animal I killed because that seemed wild.
Yeah.
To an enchanted flower from their homeland forest that rests in their hair.
Oh, that makes sense.
Its enchantment is just that it doesn't die.
Oh, okay.
So it doesn't
fine with that.
wilt.
I'm fine with that.
Yeah.
That makes sense for a treant raised halfling tiefling.
Yep.
That's like one of those concepts you put up on the, like, hey, make a joke character, tiefling halfling raised by treants. You're just like rolling on a table or something.
Dare you? Ulysses is not a joke.
It sounds like something you randomly rolled.
It does sound like something you randomly rolled. When I was coming up with Ulysses, it's really funny because I was trying to think of like big creatures, like large creatures because I had the concept of halfling adopted by these ridiculously big creatures.
Right.
And that doesn't know that they're adopted. And so I was trying to come up with them. And I was like, bugbear? No. Minotaur? No. That's what Waz is playing. And then I was just kind of like scrolling. I can't remember what I was looking. Oh, all of a sudden I stopped and I went, let me look up treants for a second from D&D.
Which is
And I
awesome.
was like, yes, this is what I want.
Yep, I need this. I need this in my life.
It's really funny because it says on my character sheet that I speak halfling just because that's like an automatic thing.
But technically
I
you
do
shouldn't.
not. I don't speak halfling. I think that they only speak
If you want,
Sylvan. and common.
You can put treant on there instead of halfling if you want. Because they
Well,
would...
treants, I looked up what they speak. That's why I speak Sylvan, because that's one of the languages that treants speak.
But I'm gonna say that actually treants have their own
there's
language.
3 languages. Hold on, there's 3 languages that they spoke. Let me look it up again.
Or you can just put tree if you want. You can speak tree.
I speak tree.
Because treants can actually speak to the trees. It's kind of a speak with plants, I think.
Hold on. Yeah, they speak Common, Druidic, Elvish, and Sylvan is what treants speak.
Yeah.
Can I speak Druidic?
Sure. You're not a druid, but...
doubt. No, but
yeah,
the treants speak
sure.
it.
Makes sense.
I doubt that's gonna come up very much.
No, it wouldn't. Well, I don't know. In this adventure, there's lots of weird things that can come up, so put it down.
Yes, that makes more sense. Because, yeah, no, I didn't even, they didn't even know they were a halfling, so.
All right. Yeah.
I also speak telepathy, but
Telepathy?
that's different.
Oh,
yeah.
because of the Ghostwise.
That's Ghostwise halfling, yeah.
Mm-hmm. That could come in pretty handy.
I have a really weird collection of languages spoken. Common, Druidic, Sylvan, telepathy. They really do seem like a character that I just fucking rolled a bunch of random bullshit.
Right? Okay, race roll. Family roll.
Second race roll.
Second
Yeah.
race.
And then
I'm
fucking
gonna roll a
class
different
roll.
race for myself and my parents.
Yeah, right. Isn't there something in,
But I'm also-
in one of the new books where you can roll for your parents and then you figure out what kind of race you want to be and what traits you take from each race?
But like
There's a book. It's a
That's
third-party
actually
book that
very
has
Yeah.
that's
something
fucking
like that.
great.
Ancestries or something. Yeah.
It was like more of like how to mix.
Well,
two
because you
things.
can
Oh,
you can
it's
do
an orc and
lineage,
a
you can do custom
orc and
you
an
can do a
elf had a
custom
baby.
lineage.
That's what it's called.
Yeah, that's the one.
An orc and an elf had a
'Cause-
baby.
on Beyond 20 on D&D Beyond you can do a custom lineage,
Mm-hmm.
Hmm.
which I guess is similar.
I think that's coming with the one D&D.
No, it's
thing.
already an option on.
Oh,
Custom
is it?
lineage is there, yeah,
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
but it's kind of generic. Whereas the other one is like a method of choosing between the
Mhm.
properties of two parents.
Hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was gonna buy that book actually for this character. So, orc and an elf had a baby.
Funny.
It's in DM's Guild. DM Guild?
Oh yeah.
DM's
Yeah.
Guild.
With an S.
Yeah. There's some cool stuff in there. I've bought a few things from there.
Same.
All right, well that's it for this game tonight. Thanks anybody who's watching. I didn't do a contest today. There's nobody in there, so
Thank you for
Anyway.
running.
Yeah,
Yep.
thanks for running. It was a little more comedic than it was going to be.
yeah, yeah, it worked out pretty well.
Mhm.
And it seems like in this adventure I should be able to like slot people in and out pretty easily. So,
Well,
Yeah.
at least until we leave the carnival.
even well, yeah, you're right. It might be harder over there, but yeah, there will be some ways.
One day we'll beat that carnival game.
Yeah,
Right?
One day we'll beat that charisma
you're gonna
game.
come
One
back
day.
with
Now
a
our
whole,
One day we'll
driving-
beat that
a whole
gnome.
other
driving
ticket
goal.
to just get that one item.
One day we'll beat that gnome in poetry.
That's how they get you. You know, they want you to keep spending your money, although you're not really spending money because you already spent the money.
Mhm.
But
I
yeah,
don't know how this carnival stays profitable.
yeah, giving away magic items.
Yep.
I know how.
For a
'cause it
ticket that you
steals
paid 1
shit.
gold
Because
for.
I
Because
was
it
gonna
say,
fucking
that's right,
steals
yeah.
shit from people.
You're like,
Yeah.
oh,
Alright,
here's my
got it.
extra face paint, And then you go in your pocket and you don't have a face paint anymore. It's like, wait a second.
Or you don't
That
have a
was my
face.
face paint. You don't have a face, exactly.
Ah, my face is blank. They took my face. It turns into a horror campaign. That mist is the Ravenloft mist. All right. Well, we'll see you guys next week. I hope everybody is back together and we can play some Strahd.
Feeling better.
Some Strahd. I
Yeah.
miss my girl Fallon.
Right?
Yeah.
I was ready for
I
some.
love Ulysses so much, but I do miss Fallon.
Yeah.
It's ready
Yeah.
for doing some destroying the undead. But
Yep.
Yeah.
Got denied.
We've got to investigate
Nice.
that hag tower.
We do.
Windmill.
Yep.
Yeah.
Didn't we
The
do that?
bone
already?
grinder.
Oh, we did that
Oh,
I
already.
hate that name.
No.
Yep.
No,
No.
we didn't.
You didn't investigate it. You
Oh,
went in,
yeah,
you
we had
killed the killer,
cleared it
but
out.
you haven't searched or anything.
We'll search it next time.
Yep.
Okay.
And then I think we're gonna sleep there.
Yep.
Which
It's
is
like
we
five.
have, that's right.
Like 5 in the evening at the point where we've left the people and you can't make it to town.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's
Got a
it's
hole
a
up
choice.
in there.
Search it to make sure they're not regrowing themselves.
Yeah.
Yep.
God dang it.
I talk to my small children at night. It's creepy.
Yes.
All right.
All
On
right.
that note, here we go.
Cool, everybody.
Yep.
Take care. It was
Good
fun.
night.
Yeah.
Sleep well.
Cheers.
Night.
Later.
Ugh,
Later.
yeah, I need to go to bed. I got plans tomorrow.
Nice.